Yeah, I'm late to the party, I know.
Let's go! Yahoo!
Mario Kart World is the latest installment in the Nintendo blockbuster franchise, and this time around they bring some new gameplay elements and a new way to experience Mario Kart like never before. I know that's weird to make a review for a game that's been out for months and that everybody has talked about it, everybody has said their piece about what they feel and what they think of this game. I still wanted to make this because I want to make more game reviews. What better excuse than to do it with this game in particular that has a lot of stuff to talk about, if I'm being completely honest. I can go into the whole pricing thing, and believe me, I will, but I want to leave that for much later in the video. First, I really want to get into the stuff that works and doesn't work in this game. But let me be clear, I really like this game. Oh my god, shocker! The Nintendo dick writer likes the Nintendo game. I understand a lot of the negative criticisms that people have on this game, but I also feel like some people are being a little bit too harsh on it. I do feel like some of the hate that this game has is a bit performative, but hey, that's just me. Before we get down and dirty with this one, I first want to acknowledge the positives I have with this game. For example, the character roster. I actually think this has the best character roster in the entire Mario Kart series, which might be a controversial opinion. I know that some people have an issue with there being so many enemy character NPCs in the roster, but I actually love that about this roster. Now, I do find it a bit annoying that every costume for these characters has their own character slot in the roster. It looks weird, it looks very messy. I don't like it personally. That's such a small thing, I'm not gonna harp on it too much. It's just one of those things that looks very odd in the roster. But aside from that, you obviously have your usual characters that you expect to see in a Mario Kart game. Mario, Bowser, Peach, Luigi, like all the ones that you expect to see. But then you have these oddball weirdo characters like Fishbone, Pianta, the fucking dolphin. It's silly, but I love it for that reason. And in the same conversation with the roster, I also love the vehicle variety in this game. Now, I know that people do miss the customization of Mario Kart 8 and 7, but personally, I was never that big of a fan of the mixing and matching of wheels and vehicles and gliders. It's fine, like I don't have any issue with it. I personally prefer just having a preset of vehicles, and the one that the game has are very fun, they look cool. Some of them get really creative. They just turned my boy Rob into a bike. Like, I was like, oh damn, they killed his ass. I also really like the track design in this game. I know some people do have a bit of an issue with the tracks being too big and wide, but I personally like it, and it really helps the game's feel of it being very open. I personally just like the visuals and the style of all these tracks and the themes that go in all of these different tracks. Also, this game's Rainbow Road is absolutely perfect. And yes, it is not only the best track in this game, but it is also the best Rainbow Road track in all of Mario Kart history. Period. Going into the visuals, this game is gorgeous. Mario Kart 8 is a very good looking game, but I really think Mario Kart World is far better looking than that game. I like how this game combines the hyper-realistic details of Mario Kart 8 and 7, and it mixes it with this cartoonier, more goofy side. Like the character design specifically, they look way more cartoonish than they were in Mario Kart 8 and 7. I like the characters looking a little bit squishier, a little bit more toy-like, and it goes well with the track designs as well. And the characters are filled with so many different animations and expressions. Oh god, I could gush about that shit all the time. I love it when Nintendo gets really fun like that. I love it when they make their characters super expressive and so cartoonishly animated. I love that shit so fucking much. This game also has amazing gameplay, or at least mobility. I like the ways that they changed the core gameplay of Mario Kart and just added to it, because overall it's Mario Kart. You're not gonna really change much of Mario Kart because Mario Kart in and of itself is just very good and perfect as it is. Adding to it, I think it's what makes it a lot fun. Again, this is gonna be another hot take. I really like the mobility and the racing and gameplay of this game way more than Mario Kart 8 and more than Mario Kart 7. My problems with Mario Kart 8 and 7 have always been that, or at least with Mario Kart 8, my problem with that game has always been that it's just Mario Kart 7 but in HD, and my problem with Mario Kart 7 is that it's just Mario Kart Wii but slightly better looking. That's kind of been my main issue with like the last couple of Mario Kart games, is that there's not really a lot of evolution. It's just, well, let's just kind of make the game look better and add a couple of different gimmicks that don't really change the core gameplay that much. To me, World feels way more chaotic. It feels way more fun. The whole wall riding thing, I think is very cool. Doing all the tricks and shit into different walls and different surfaces. Finding different shortcuts by using those gameplay elements is so cool and fun. Man, I've seen so many videos of doing some crazy shit using the wall riding mechanic, and I'm like, my god, like, these people are fucking insane, but I kind of want to learn to do some of this shit. And I never felt that while playing Mario Kart 8 or 7. And talking about gameplay, one of the new game modes that they introduced here is Knockout Tour, which, oh my god, it's so fun. The Grand Prix and all that stuff is fun on its own, but Knockout Tour is where this game truly shines. It's pretty much just a battle royale, but in Mario Kart. You have to go through this huge track, but the whole thing is that in each different flag point, you need to be at a specific placement in the race to not be eliminated. Again, it's very similar to a battle royale, where it takes the main concept of a battle royale and just twists it enough to be unique in its own, to not just be Fortnite and Mario Kart. And probably my favorite thing about this game is that fucking soundtrack. Oh my motherfucking god. This soundtrack is bananas. It is absolutely amazing. I'm still shocked that this soundtrack was not nominated for Game of the Year last year. I was like, man, this is a fumble, because why did you not nominate this? And I know a lot of people are saying that, oh yeah, it's a remix of the Super Mario Bros. Theme. I don't fucking care that these are remixes from different Mario games or different Mario Kart tracks. If they're good, if they're amazing, then yeah, I'm gonna fucking praise the hell out of it. See what I mean? Like, people are trying to find all these different ways to bring this game down, and I'm not saying that they aren't justified in some of it, but my god, some of the criticisms that I've heard about this game makes it feel like this game was created by Satan itself. All the different orchestrations of all these iconic Mario and Mario Kart tracks are incredible. Listening to some of my favorite Mario Galaxy tracks being reorchestrated in Mario Kart World, you have no fucking idea just how powerful that shit felt. I was like, oh my god, I'm in heaven. So there's definitely a lot to love in this game. So where do things go wrong? Well, to begin with, battle mode here is just fine. Like, especially because in the original Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, battle mode was just piss-ass horrible. Like, it had nothing going for it. But then in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they fixed it, and it was like, oh shit, now battle mode is good and fun again. But for some reason with Mario Kart World, they were like, you know what would be cool? And we went back to that lame-ass battle mode from the original Wii U Mario Kart 8. Why the fuck would you do that? Look, it's not terrible, and they have updated some of this stuff. They've added a couple of new things and fixed a couple of stuff to make these game modes, or at least battle mode, a little bit more fun, and I appreciate that. But my god, after they did that amazing overhaul of battle mode in 8 Deluxe, and then they go back to this, it's like, fucking why? The other thing, for an amazing soundtrack that this game has, there's no jukebox for some reason. Now, they have updated some of this, where now, whenever a music track is playing in the menu or some other game mode that's not the Grand Prix, you can actually see on the left corner of the screen the track that it's playing. So that's cool. It's still not a jukebox though. Like, I really want to listen to this music, and the fact that there's no way to listen to it other than just looking it up on YouTube, which again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like they create this amazing, beautiful soundtrack, and for some reason, you can't just choose the music that you want to listen to in the game. That's ridiculous. And the fact that the soundtrack is not even available on the Nintendo Music app that they are so pushing right now, fucking insane. Now, we're going a little bit into the stuff that I'm a little bit iffy, where it's not horrible, these things aren't like bad per se, but they're just kind of weird. Like free roam. Free roam, I think, is probably the most weird thing about this game, because I think conceptually free roam is cool. I like the whole concept of exploring the world and exploring all these tracks in ways that are just absolutely insane, like just going completely off rails and just being able to look around all these tracks and explore them entirely without the game saying, you can't do that. I think there's something very fun and relaxing about that, but also, man, you have to pack it with some cool shit to do. For example, free roam does have a couple of different challenges and activities that you can do. 50% of them are like actually cool and kind of fun to do, do and creative. The other 50% are just kind of boring, annoying, or just do absolutely nothing, especially the rewards that you get from doing these things. It's just a bunch of stickers that, again, they're cool, like they're well designed, but the stickers are to customize your card. You barely can see the fucking sticker when you're playing. And again, to reiterate myself, the exploring is very fun, and doing all types of crazy tricks on all these areas is very fun. There's just very little to do in the actual free roam, and again, the stuff that you do get to do in the free roam is inconsistent, and it's mostly not super fun or engaging. And then we have the online, which I'm gonna be honest, I haven't had any actual issues while playing online. There's been a couple of times here and there where I've been disconnected while playing a match, but aside from that, it's usually pretty smooth, and with updates, they've also improved the online experience a bit. It's just that the whole way that you go about it to just make a room or just play with friends online, it's just one of those things that it's so Nintendo. All this could be so fucking simple, but you're making it so hard by putting all these different fucking obstacles to just play with friends online. But even with the stuff that I named that maybe annoys me or frustrates me a bit, I still really like this game. I still think this game is absolutely great. Now, is it perfect? No. There's definitely a lot of places where they can improve, and they have done the efforts in trying to improve stuff. The other thing is that this game is lacking a lot of DLC when other games, specifically another major kart racer, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, is getting constant DLC, and this game has just been nothing. I'm hopeful that soon we'll get some new content, but as the game stands on its own, I still think it's great. I still have a lot of fun. I do want to talk about the pricing, because I know that that is probably the most controversial thing that came out about this game. $80 for a Mario Kart game, for any racing game in general, is too goddamn much. As much as I love Nintendo, as much as I love Mario Kart, goddammit, I don't want to spend fucking $80 for Mario Kart. Look, I'm a huge proponent of playing all my games physically, and when I saw that this fucking game was $80, I was like, oh no, I'm picking this one up. Yes, it definitely hurts that I had to buy this bundle, which comes with Mario Kart World, but it comes digitally, and I fucking hate that about it. If it saves me a couple of dollars, I'm taking it, right? Because you are fucking insane if you think that paying $80 for Mario Kart is somehow fair or justifiable. It's ridiculous. I hope one day they'll drop the price, which is Nintendo, so I'm not holding my breath on that one. If you're asking me if you should buy this game physically, I think it's better if you just buy it digitally for now, and then later down the line, if you really want that physical copy, when they drop the price or if there's an offer on it, please then buy it, because no, you should definitely not pay fucking $80 for this. Maybe even down the line when they add more content and more DLC, maybe. But right now, as it stands, this shit is not worth $80. I know it seems hard coming from the ultimate Nintendo dick rider himself, but this shit is just ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry. So, my final rating for Mario Kart World is going to be an 8 out of 10. I think this game is great. I think it's a lot of fun. It just has a couple of issues here and there that they have tried to fix, so I definitely give them credit for that. And it also has the problem of having an unfortunate price tag, but it's definitely a lot of fun, and I do enjoy this game a lot. And again, I know it's gonna be controversial, but I do like it a lot more than Mario Kart 8. Fuck it, I said it. But what do you think of Mario Kart World? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or just kind of in the middle? Let me know down in the comments. I really want to know what you guys think about it. And like always, good day, good night, and stay safe.